you sort of barn phase in your house, you guys travel for about 2 hours onwards, approaching around 5 a.m. You notice as you get to the crest of this hill, right at the very top, the paths, as it continues downwards, seems to split into 4 different routes. Kind of like the same road, with the same pillars on each side, but it's splitting off in 4 different directions, kind of all spidering out into the desert, as far as you can see.
Now what? Where do we go?
Yeah, you guys lead the way. I'm preoccupied right now.
But you're the man of the land. You should know where to go.
Well, we can... Are you asking me?
Yeah. You know what? Yes, I'm asking you.
Well, the easiest way is to continue with the road, so we will get to the city on time.
But there are 4
We
roads.
might run into more bandits, though.
But there are 4 roads.
4 roads?
Didn't he say 4 roads? 4 roads that look
There
kind
are
of the same?
There are 4 roads. If you look at it this way, at the top of this hill, it's kind of like... Imagine how if you were to split a log of wood down the center, that's how the road kind of curves in 2 different directions, and then those 2 roads also curve in 2 different directions.
What? Now I'm more confused.
Just give me a sec.
We have a pathway from one side that leads into 4. That's how I understood.
Well, I'm
No.
gonna... Should we go straight ahead?
You know, I never came this way before. I'm not sure where to go.
But they all look the same, right? That's a major thing that was confused about. You said they all looked like the road we're traveling on.
Yeah.
There's not like one that's obviously the one that's better.
So you think of it like this. Road goes up here. Then splits off into 2 up here. And then splits off into another 2.
Dr. Hughes is always
Yeah,
goes
can I like? I'd like to check if if it is obvious that one is used far more than the others.
I say go ahead and roll a perception. Because all these roads look just identical. Like there's no sort of wear and tear, and the general fact that it is a desert means that any any like foot marks that would be there kind of blown away or covered
15.
up. 15. The 2 paths to your right look a lot more interesting.
Interesting. Ooh.
The 2 paths to your left look a little more solid.
Okay, define interesting. Like not good.
Interesting as in you feel as if that's the way to go, but the roads to your left seem a little more feasible in terms of like general navigation.
I mean, if my dungeon master said mine says my interest is to the right, then I think we shall go to the right.
It's metagaming right there.
No, you said I feel like I should go to right, so I want to go to the right.
Yeah, as in, you know, if you're trying to navigate a city and you know a place is like to the north of you and you feel like this road is to the north, you're going to take that road as opposed to a road that you feel is to the south.
Yeah,
But-
as in that, I want to go right.
The road to the south, if you look at your compass, is actually the road to the north.
Great, so I'm in a bigger dilemma now.
If everyone rolls a survival,
Sure. Where is... Oh, there it is.
12.
18.
22.
Toriel, you know this is a mirage. This what you're seeing here isn't feasible. It's not actually what is in front of you.
You're telling me there's actually only one road?
There is actually only one road, but from what you guys can see, there are 4 different routes. In terms of picking out which road is the right road, you feel as if from just your general sort of, background, kind of traveling the lands, coming across many different encounters, surviving on your own, you feel as if none of these paths are the right way to take. However, you feel that you should just continue on.
Well, then I feel like that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm gonna trust the giant dragon lady.
Yeah, trust the giant dragon lady, as Mother always said.
What
No.
mother said that?
Bigger nose. I think they know their way.
Sorry, say again?
We're trusting him.
Yeah, which route are you taking? Where are you going?
Whichever one he does.
We
I mean,
said
she is, sorry.
straight on. Where
You're
we
going straight.
where we presume the actual path is going.
So you guys continue on forwards, I guess, down this hill. You pass where the road splits into 2 and continue onto sand. It doesn't feel like sand underneath your feet. And so you choose to continue going on, I guess. Looking around you, you do see that these paths do continue further out into the desert until they kind of fade from sight just from sheer distance. You continue straight along this road. At a point, you stop feeling the solidness under your feet, and it turns into a kind of shifting.
Oh no,
So sand.
not just any sand. Quicksand.
And taking another look around you, you now don't see any of these roads as you've continued for about 15 to 20 odd minutes. Sort of trusting in your feet until your feet have kind of led you astray now, and looking around you, you don't see any sort of semblance of a road.
Oh no. What's going on?
Your horses also begin to kind of have a hard time sort of traversing this.
Tristan!
I think we're walking on sand.
I think we're walking on sand. Well, I've just said what's going on.
Well,
The path and the field path ended. The field path what?
Well, I can see that, but I'm thinking, like, what should we do?
There's not an orientation thing here, so...
I mean, none of you have a compass.
Yeah, I mean, the thing says... The thing is, we need a road for the horses.
That's true, yeah. Poor horses are gonna, like, end up, like, falling and dying. Maybe not that extreme, but...
I would like to come back from where I came, investigating the road, seeing if, like, in any direction a normal feeling path continues.
So, what are you trying to do, sorry?
You know, as you said, like,
Double back a bit.
you said like at one point it felt like suddenly we stopped traversing on actual road and started traversing on sand.
Yep.
I'd like to walk back till I'm on road again and then search around if there's a road going in any direction.
Make a survival check.
Yay. 18.
18. So, turning back to where your footprints kind of begin to disappear back into what appears to be this sort of shimmering scape. It takes you guys around 10 minutes to fully notice any sort of grounding back underneath your feet.
Right.
And looking around now, you can see that you are on a road. However, this time it appears to be going in a different direction to what you kind of expected it to be. So if you kind of expected it to be like north to south or south to north, it's now left to right.
Can I check if it's another mirage?
Perception?
17, I think.
You're not entirely sure. You're seeing this same kind of heat sort of shimmer, but you're not sure if that's just heat from the sand or if it's vision, sort of illusionary.
Well, it's like what now? 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. Sun hasn't fully risen, so
the sun is about cresting at this time. It's getting up there. It's around 7 a.m. now at this point.
I don't know if the sand's already that hot then early in the morning that it shimmers the distance.
Then again, this is a land you're not familiar with. There's also been an immense magical catastrophe turning this land into a desert. So
Yeah, true. But
Yeah. Well, I'm at a loss. What do we want to do?
from what you're assuming, this mirage isn't solely just from heat. It's also an element of arcane to it, but not necessarily like directed arcane, just kind of rampant latent energy.
I want to see what's going on.
How about someone makes an Arcana check?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. 11.
You know that there is energy in the sand.
In the sand, so the sand's the problem, kind of.
I got 13.
I mean, picking up a handful of it, yeah, this sand definitely has some essence of magical energy in it.
I got 1.
Is it
Man, sand is weird.
I take a sample in my infinity bag.
Yeah.
Oh great, now everything you put in there's gonna get sand all over it. Good idea, mate.
So,
No, I put it in a pouch.
you know, the way the bag of holding works is because it's such a huge like entity. If you turn it upside down, everything inside it falls out. But to pull something out of it, you kind of just have to envision it in your mind. And
So he can actually
sort of
just say sand, and then he says a handful of sand.
he can put a handful of sand in the bag of holding.
Without it getting everything else dirty.
Yep.
Wow, that's a good bag. I want that bag.
You can't have it.
No, not like in-game, outside the game.
Oh
So-
yeah, everybody wants that bag.
Go ahead and add handful of sand to your inventory.
I want to add some sand too, but obviously I don't have a bag, so everything I own will get sandy.
Okay,
I
two
will
handfuls.
carry
of
some
sand.
for you.
Oh, thank you.
Are there also some bones that Tiffany can alchemy with?
There are no bones in this area.
What color is the sand?
Sad color.
Yellowish. Bits of yellow, bits of like light orange.
Is there like
little
pebbles
see-through
in it?
bits? There are a few bits of pebbles, but like interacting with them, kind of like picking up a couple of these pebbles, they kind of just like shatter into more sand,
Ooh.
as if the like very essence that held this pebble together is just like being eradicated and removed from it completely.
Aha!
What?
I have no idea what's going on, but I like that sand.
You're weird. Back to the dilemma at hand. What way do we go?
Oops, kind of left the game by accident. Coming back in. My browser just started playing YouTube videos for some reason.
But at least a good YouTube video.
Some try not to laugh challenge.
From whom?
I don't know. My brother sent it to me.
Okay.
Risen! I
Yeah,
missed Risen.
I really miss Risen.
What's he been doing?
He's working. And
Alright.
playing Skyrim at his free time.
Alright, we go. I mean, from the new two pathways, does any seem better this time?
It just appears to be, same sort of road, slightly damaged, slightly covered in sand, pillars to each side of it. It's definitely Oswin's Trail, but you're not sure if it's the right Oswin's Trail, if that makes sense. The real Oswin's Trail, shall we say.
Right. How do we take a voting on? If we go left or right? Or we just walk through the sand?
It's always go left, so we'll go left.
I guess if leader says left, we go left.
Woo.
Oh, I know what to do. Hold on.
That's what to do.
Going left? Clips?
Yeah, we can try going left.
I mean, if you had an idea, what was that idea?
I think one of my pets can do something.
My hawk!
Then, oh, the hawk. The hawk might be a good idea.
Yeah, the hawk's still with us.
Well, try using it.
Did you want?
Like scout overhead, see which
Yeah,
pathway
yeah.
looks real.
I'll ask my hawk to be careful. And scout overhead.
So you hear this from above you, looking up. Tiffany's hawk has just been kind of circling you guys.
Meantime, I summon press a dragon.
What now, dragon?
Press a dragon.
Okay, whatever that is.
Excuse me?
Give me a second.
Do you know what this is, Jen?
Press a dragon?
Yeah, it's one of my creatures.
Is it like
This is
pseudo
what it
dragon?
can do. Listen.
Oh, pseudo dragon.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense.
Has advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight, hearing, or smell. Magic resist, limited telepathy, veteran familiar. Can serve another creature as a familiar, forming a magic telepathic bond with the willing companion. While the two are bonded, the companion can sense what the pressed dragon sense as long as they're within 1 mile of each other. While pressed dragon is within 10 feet of its companion, the companion shares the pressed dragon magic resist.
Pseudo. Pseudo. The P is silent.
Tiffany, I'm binding him with your hawk. Is that okay?
That's fine as long as he doesn't hurt my Hawkeye.
It won't hurt him, don't worry.
I don't think you can do that.
It says I can bind him with another companion.
You can bind it to another creature, but that creature will have to be able to issue it commands, and you'd technically be trying to bound your familiar to another familiar.
Oh,
My hack!
Because Tiffany's Hawk is summoned.
Bagok is a good command. Sorry.
Hawk
another
listens to me.
creature as a familiar. Oh, I see. So I can give it like to Tiffany or someone.
Yeah, you could bind it to like Tiffany or Toriel or, I don't know, like Adeline or some other person. But
Don't worry, I'll give you it back. If you want to have it look overhead, I don't mind how.
No, I can do that.
Tiffany's already got her Hawk overhead of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, how about we wait for the hawk?
Yeah, just send the dragon as well and see if it can see anything.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind.
Okay, if you want to go ahead and mark off your spell.
It's not a spell.
It uses your warlock thing, your ability. You've only got a limited number of uses of it per day.
Yeah, but the chain, what do you call it? It doesn't count as
Pseudo
Does-
dragon?
It doesn't count as a spell, but it uses one called warlock sort of equivalents.
You sure? Because it doesn't
Yeah,
take.
yeah, it's not an infinite thing. In the same way that Luke's
Divine touch?
divine touch and
Everything
other
else? I have about
Yeah.
a billion things, so...
yeah, you can only use one of those per day.
Yeah, but I think it's kind of like a cantrip or something.
But I think I can use more than one of these per day.
No, you can only use it one per day because it uses your divine sense.
Give me a second here.
No divine sense, your divine whatever it's called. The thing you use instead of like a spell slot for paladins. I forget what it's called.
The spell doesn't count against your number of spells known.
Yeah, that's just
Okay.
spells known. That's not spells used. That's not spell slots. That's just known spells for a day.
Ah, okay. Okay, I still have one spell. I still have like 5 spell slots.
Hold up a second. What's it called again? Like the actual name of it?
Pack off the chain.
Packs off the chain. There's Aldrin. Just like how you guys spell. Yeah, it's definitely a spell.
Okay. Well, I used it.
So yeah, this Murdoch kind of takes a moment, kneels down, sets out the materials, begins to mutter this incantation, channeling in this small ritual. Hold on. Yeah, and it this kind of skeletal form of a small drake begins to appear as the ritual gets more and more intense.
Te pasetos, Seganeja.
Sorry. So yeah, as the ritual gets more and more intense, the form of this skeletal drake begins to become more and more fleshed out. You see like scales begin to appear, and muscles and skin and claws. The wings fleshed out into this fully formed but very small dragon, draconic kind of form. It fits around into the palm of like Toriel's hand. Who are you binding this to? Yourself?
Yep.
So yeah, it kind of as the ritual components kind of fade away, it looks at you expectantly.
Okay. I give it instruction to fly around me at high, at like 90 feet or something, and scout for any dangers or magical properties. Like anything weird, it should report to me telepathically.
Okay, so with that, it kind of, its eyes set into sort of like a focus gaze, like it's on a mission, and it just darts off into the air with like a flap of its wings, leaving like a little trail of sand following it up into the air.
Oh, so
My eyes!
Narrowly missing Tiffany's hawk with just like no regard for airspace. It just flies off into the distance.
Like a scared hawk noise.
Tiffany's hawk kind of gives it like a hurt look, like, I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm guessing you're issuing the same command to your hawk?
Yeah, the hawk's doing pretty much the same thing.
So yeah, the hawk flies off in the opposite direction. You guys kind of sit down for a while. About 5 to 10 minutes pass. And Murdoch, you suddenly get the sense that you're surrounded by an uncertain amount of enemies.
There's danger ahead. The dragon senses enemies.
And Tiffany, you also get the same sort of tactile feedback, but you also get the sense that it seems to have found what appears to be a path or some kind of something that's not sand.
Yeah.
Could be the bandits. I'm asking my dragon.
You're asking me? You're asking me what?
No, he's asking his familiar. Oh. The response you get back was large, clawed, sand.
Doesn't appear to be human. I think the creatures are causing this illusion.
The creatures, yeah, I can like the hawk's telling me these things too. What I can sense it's not.
Is your hawk telepathic?
It's my familiar.
Is it telepathic?
Oh, it is telepathic.
Ah, okay, cool. I'm like, which way are they? I'm talking telepathically to my creature.
Coming towards you.
They're coming in front of us.
Oh, yeah, I can feel it too.
Well, we should prepare for battle.
Yeah.
Or move out of the way.
Couldn't have said it better.
Have we figured out what direction to go?
At this point, coming from kind of all directions, you notice like clouds of sand begin to kick up.
Nah.
Eradicated blast!